Am I crazy to think that no one is actually lazy? I don't think anybody is born to be lazy or born with laziness. I think being quote unquote lazy is a symptom of something, usually being lost in life or just not having a direction or purpose. So I just want to talk about that a little bit today. So if you think that you're lazy or you've been told you're lazy, I'm here to tell you that there's something deeper that's causing you to act lazy. Because like I said, I don't think anyone is actually lazy. I think there's something or multiple things in their life or they're in their current life at this time that is causing them to be lazy. So there's a few things, like I said. The first one definitely is lack of direction or purpose. It's easy to be lazy when the kid who hates school goes to school and there's nothing for him that interests him at all. And over time, he's going to start to slack off and not try. Yet he's viewed as lazy. Or the person that has big dreams and aspirations but gets stuck working a 9 to 5 for years and years. And over time, they're going to get sick of it and slack off and not try as much. But are they actually lazy? Of course, from the outside looking in, they're going to be viewed as lazy from coworkers, bosses, managers, friends, whatever, teachers. But realistically, they're not on the right path. So instead of just kind of shrugging them off, people should help these people and to figure out what they're missing in their life. Because like I said, if you're in a wrong situation or the not a good circumstance, or if you're too comfortable in life, like for example, like me, I can't afford to be lazy when I have a daughter and I'm the sole provider. I live with my fiance and my daughter. I can't be lazy. I have to get stuff done. Now, I'm not saying, put yourself in, scenarios you don't want to be in. Of course, having a kid's not for everybody, all that stuff. I'm not saying that to just have a kid, but I'm just saying when you get out of your comfort zone and you are faced with tough challenges, you can't afford to be lazy. But it doesn't always have to be a lack of direction or purpose. Sometimes you can be working for something that you are really interested in, but sometimes you might get burnt out and you need a break. Getting overwhelmed can cause you to just slack off a little bit. But people use that word lazy all the time when it's not. It's a symptom of something else that's going on inside of you, something that you're dealing with internally, and it comes out externally as lazy. But like I said, there's something causing that. And for everybody, it's different. So if you're feeling that you're lazy, or like I said, you're been told you're lazy, you have to look at yourself and really, flip the mirror to the inside part of you and really see what's going on. Because you might know what you want to do in life, right? You might have that purpose, you might have that direction, but maybe you're afraid of failing. The fear of failure can, stunt your growth, and to kind of like, you might not be sure, if this is the right way to do it. Because let's be honest, in today's world, I feel like we get paralyzed with so many options and so many different avenues. Like, for example, this is something that's kind of little and minor and kind of dumb, but like where I live, there are so many like food places to pick from, or even grocery stores for that matter. And even when you go to the grocery store, look how many different sodas you can get, or look how many different jars of peanut butter there are, or mustards and chips, meat, everything. There's so many, just like, it makes you like paralyzed of fear. Like I said, that's probably not the best example to use, but this can be, it goes along life in general of just, you can be overwhelmed with fear, and you just get confused because you have so many options to choose from. And even, look, for example, let's say you're going to college. Sometimes it's very difficult to know, or choosing a college major, it's very difficult to choose the right one, because you feel if you choose the wrong one, you're screwed. And that might turn people away from even going to school altogether because it's too much, right? They're overwhelmed, or their fear of that they might fail or be judged. That's another huge one. And that could lead to self-doubt. You know, you might not, again, it's just a confidence thing. You're not lazy, you just lack self-esteem, lack self-confidence. So you have that doubt that's absorbing you into just taking the easy way out and being comfortable, living that comfortable type of lifestyle. Especially if you have enablers that, you know, that kind of just lets you slouch around and not really push you. If you're surrounded, the group, or, you know, maybe your parents just don't really care. They don't care what you do. They just, if you just want to, you know, sit at home and just lay in bed all day and there's no one pushing you, you don't have friends or family to push you, no one to motivate you, of course, it might seem like you're lazy, but that's all you know. And when you don't, sometimes people, they need that motivation. They need that push. So if that's you, please use this video as motivation. Because, again, everyone loves to put labels on on everything and on themselves. But it's not. It's truly not. When you are, when you don't have self-confidence, of course we're going to be lazy. You know, or you could just be going through a tough time in life. Maybe you just got fired. Maybe you just got dumped. Maybe you had a death in the family or a close friend. And yeah, you might be feeling a little off. But are you lazy? No, you're not lazy. You're just dealing with something emotional. You can even deal with burnout too. Like I said, it comes back to feeling overwhelmed. You could be doing so much or have a lot on your plate. And sometimes when people have a lot on their plate and they have so much to do and they can't decide what to accomplish first or what direction to go to, they just shut down and they just go in like a little shell or a cocoon, and they're viewed as lazy. Or you might feel that you're lazy, but again, there's always like a symptom that's causing it. It's like a cause and effect, and you can probably say that with a lot of things, but I think lazy is a big one because I feel like that word gets used, especially with our generation, that, you know, we're known as the, you know, Gen X, Gen Z, you know, all that, you know, we get called lazy a lot. And I don't agree with that. I don't think it's lazy. I just think that, you know, we're told and we're taught a life that we're supposed to live, but we don't want to go that route. If you don't want to go the traditional school, work, you know, buy a house, get in debt, start a family, get married, that's not for everybody. That life is not for everyone. And of course, like I said, if you're not following that blueprint, you're viewed as, you know, you're a slacker, or you're lazy, or you don't have motivation, you know, you're not going to go anywhere in life. But no, it's much more important to figure out your direction and your purpose. So I don't care what your surroundings are with, you know, people, voices in your ears. You need to drown them out, focus on what you want in life. And I'm telling you, you will have this surge of motivation and just that strong desire to just live life every day, wake up and, you know, get after it. So that's pretty much my message for that. Like I said, if you're feeling lazy, if you've been told you're lazy throughout your life, just know it's not true. You just need to get a little more specific on what you want to do in life, and that will help drastically shift your direction and give you purpose in life. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.